My name is Frank. The date is November 14th, and I am interviewing Comrade White, a marine biologist. Now tell me, how long have you been a marine biologist?
I've been a marine biologist 40 years.
All right. How did you land this position?
I'm retired right now,
Okay.
but when I was in my last position, which I was with Brevard County Environmental Services, I was working with the Army Corps of Engineers, and they invited me to join them. I was trying to do some work with heavy metals in the Indian River Lagoon, and that's why they asked me to be employed.
All right. What did you like the most about this job?
I liked the most because I was in the field, I was out on boats, I was scuba diving, I was snorkeling around the river, all those activities, field activities that are enjoyable. I like doing lab work too.
All right.
I spent many hours looking through a microscope, classifying animals, and compiling the data and analyzing to see what sort of condition the environment is in.
What did you like the least about this job?
Politics.
Oh,
Yeah, later on I became the director of the Natural Resources Department, and I was involved with a lot of political movements, particularly development issues. There was always a conflict between the development and the environmental issues, so, the politics were the worst.
all right. What was your major in college?
I actually began college as an English literature major, and from there, I took a course in New England. It was an oceanography class, and out of the 60 students, I was one of the 2As.
All right.
So I said, well, maybe this is my field. And
All
I
right.
had always wanted to be a frogman growing up, the scuba diving.
Yeah.
So that's how I began, and I applied to several schools all over the country. I wanted to go where the water was warm. And so I moved to Florida.
All right.
I attended the University of West Florida, and I got my bachelor's and my master's there.
All right. And what hardships did you have to go through once you landed the job?
The hardships was time management, personnel management. One of the hardest jobs in the world is to be a supervisor or director, where you have to cajole people to do their jobs, and so that's very difficult.
All right. And one more question. What did you do before you were a marine biologist?
I was in the U.S. Navy.
All
I
right.
spent 4 years in the Navy, and I spent a year in Key West, a year in Iceland, and 2 years in Bermuda. Really tough duty,
All right.
but someone had to do it.
All right. Thank